I have zero idea what to expect of this. I don't know what we're gonna get into. I don't know if this could be either a life-changing experience, like a gaming expansion moment, or it's just gonna suck immediately. But this journey right here, this is gonna be something interesting because I have no clue what to expect, and I'm glad for that. I'm glad that I don't know what to expect for a game. It's been a while. It's been a while since I just went into a game without knowing. I mean, okay, aside like for RPG Maker games, I mean that's for like the horror stuff. That's like fearful, but this is more of like a fearful, not in a horror sense, but in a like what's there to expect, you know? Like I think the few times I can, you know, relate is like, you know, back when Cher showed me Klonoa or Live Alive, or when Paul showed me Patapon and stuff like that. But either way, the difference between those is that those are recommendations. You know, those were games that they recommended, and like something like Endroll for RPG Maker, it was something I saw was compared to Omori, so I had a decent understanding of what to expect. Not this. Okay, well, a little bit of this. The only thing I know about it, not about the game itself, but the things that are surrounding it, is that it's considered an anti-RPG because it was released on the PlayStation days, but also that is mostly it was brought a few times when it came to Undertale. I didn't actually get the game because of that though. I actually got it because I was in my radar because I watched Petscop, and after like seeing that the catch was related to this game somehow, I don't know exactly, but somehow it just made me think like, yeah, you know, something about this might be worth playing. And that's what game clearing is. This game was like on sale, I think. It was like very cheap or something. And then I just was like, yeah, I want to go grab it. It's like, you know, or something like that. I don't know how it goes. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. I think the weirdest part is why I keep doing this to myself. But it's still an exciting time, you know? It's still a very, very exciting time. Well, either way, because it could also caught up with some other stuff. I was playing a little bit this morning and last night after stream with a lover. Like, I freaking played some, and I regret to inform, I guess, because of this. I played a little bit of Splatoon, not Splatoon, damn it. I saw Splatoon and I just automatically said Splatoon. GTA 5 Online, because I finished GTA because of the free one that Epic Games gives you back then. And then I was done with the story and I was like, okay, I don't know what else to do now. And it's like, online definitely has more content, but do I want to go through going through GTA 5 after I remember like some videos about it and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I still did it. And it was an interesting experience. A lot of dumb moments, mostly just a lot of dumb moments. Like, there was this like optional mission in free play or something, and then some guy landed in a helicopter, and it's just like, oh, I'll just take the helicopter and, you know, I'll just go to where I need to go. But then he came back, and I thought, oh, maybe that's considered rude. I guess I shouldn't do that. But then I saw in text he said, oh, you can go take it. But I didn't register that until like a little bit later after that. And then I felt bad again. And then also I died, so I had to replay that anyway. And then when I did it the second time, he gave me the helicopter, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Okay, he's a nice guy. I want to use this helicopter to get where I need to go. And then I accidentally pressed Y to jump out, and at that point I just immediately quit. because there was no way I'm gonna surface or save myself after that embarrassment again. Like, I don't know why I'm so dumb. There's also like a ton of like comic potential too. Well, at least just this one part that I thought was hilarious. I mean, there was already funny moments with like ragdolls and people just, you know, ramming into each other all the time. But I think the one that got me was that when I was driving around, I saw an X, like a circle X on the map, and I didn't know what that is. So I was like just generally shooting that direction for a second, and then where I'm aiming, a name pops up. So I'm like, oh, that's a player. I guess I'll just ignore that for now because I don't want to be mean and anything. Then I hear an explosion, and then just the slow beeping of something just chasing me down. Oh my god. And then I blew up. Like, just that slow, like, I hear an explosion. It was like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Maybe I deserved that, I don't know. I just like how that moment, like, play off he did. I might still play a little more, even though like the players are extremely trash. I think it's because you need other players to succeed. It's definitely a game where you should have friends to help you out, but the problem is I don't have any that are willing, obviously, for a game like that, and neither do I. So it's mostly just there to chill out and just like do random stuff for a while for me so far, you know. Eventually, like, I think I'd freaking, I don't know, I guess I'll just like uninstall it, never play it again. I don't know. Let's see, what else? Oh, I should explain a big thing that I'm planning to do. I still need to make it work out, but it might be a thing. Might give Dokapon another chance. Not the Wii version, however. Like, I could do the Wii version all fine and dandy, it's fine. Like, you know, like Dolphin is kind of weird with screen sharing and, you know, the multiplayer ads. Like, it's a big, you know, trouble here and there all the time. But aside from that, like, you know, it works pretty well and all that. But what I really want is the new one that came out a while ago, a long while ago. I actually missed it. Dokapon Up. That I really want, and unfortunately I don't know if it will get an English translation, but there are fans that did do an English translation, even though it's very buggy, as in the level up screen crashed, and that's at the beginning of the game. So I'm gonna have to go and find a way to get a better version and try to find out if everything works fine, and if it does work fine, then we could like do story mode. Yeah, we could like freaking, I'll do story mode, and then after we could have other people to play Dokapon Up, because I like the art style. The graphics is such an improvement. I don't know if there's more content. It has to be more content because like there's a story mode now. So there's gotta be new content. I don't know the rest of the game though. I need to play for myself first. The Dokapon might be a thing back. Problem is, who should play is the other thing. Like, I know Chair and Maple are willing, Chair and Oliver were willing. Paul does not work well with Patience game, especially a game this jerkish. So I might have to find someone else. And I still don't know about Oliver because Oliver's very busy with commissions. So, and also Chair. Like, I know I could track Chair to anything, he'll be fine. But Chair is very busy. I don't want to take that time off of him. So I might have to just look for a whole group of 3 altogether. Like, Meredith's good for streaming because that's her thing. She can stream all the time. That's her job. Well, half of her job. So I could ask Meredith. We played pretty well with Bug Tables a long time ago. We still chat a lot. That's about that's about it. I don't know who else is willing to go through a game like that. I guess maybe Vote. Like, well played's a lot of arcade games, and a lot of arcade games are not friendly at all. So I'm sure like a very punishable game like Dokapon should be fine if Vote's willing, but I don't know if Vote's willing in the end for that kind of game. I guess if Chair really wants to. I mean, it could be just like a 1 week a day, you know? Like, it'll just be a day, like every week, or like 2 days every week we'll do it, and then, you know, we'll pass by. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But either way, no one's here, but then again, I don't care. This is a game no one knows about and no one really calls to, so if no one's here, then this is just gonna be like an archive stream of myself playing Moon RPG and seeing what the hell this game is. This game. So, Cody from the future, if you're watching this again to see my old reactions to something I have no idea what I'm getting into, let's hope. Let's hope. Let me turn the sound on. By the way, this is actually the audio for the game. I don't know. I don't know why. Absolutely don't know why. But this gets me, this title screen alone just gets me that, like, you know, that feeling of a RPG Maker game. Like, okay, like the static of the screen that's there, the push start in that font, like this glowy-ish font, and like the movement of the TV in the game console there in the front there. That's a good start already. There's a tab option here that's like, I think this is like meant for like the manual. Like, I think this might be taken from the manual, and it's like, yeah, we need to put some way for the players to see this, because, you know, it's a digital game, there's no more manuals. So yeah, I kind of went briefly over this, so it's just like, all right, you know, action limit is your HP, love is like a collectible or something, you have items, so yeah, you know, movement, quit. I should be very careful with select. Start game from the title screen, pause during game, yeah, there we go. I think I changed the buttons, so like, yeah, A, for some reason, is cancel and return. And then B is okay, you know, talk and all that kind of stuff. So I switched those around. And I think I also switched menu and item bar around, because I don't want to use PlayStation buttons, I want to use Nintendo buttons, even though it's going to be very confusing in a second. We'll find out how things go. Love is a collectible. We're about to see what love really is in this game. Alright. Game start. Oh, that's actually, hang on, that's actually coming out a little loud. I don't know how loud the sound effects are going to be, so if it gets a little loud, I'm sorry. We have a child. I guess it's nighttime. Or daytime. Oh, great. Oh, hey, it's the title screen of the game. That's actually literally the title screen. Excuse me, what? But I'm recorded a looming mountain border upon which the people of Lovegard dared not tread, and called the Dragon's Castle. Near the dignified summit of the Dragon Castle lies a death cressy, an impressive... Okay, these are words I don't know. What is this? This game's for kids? A faint heartbeat of darkness lurking within the people of Lovegard, a community that synchronized, a ripple of distortion bent the moon's holy light. And next, damn it, I didn't read in time! Under the influence of those candles, these unleading twists and turns into a dragon. No one understands why. Good, me neither. It is intentionally too fast. Oh, it is. Oh god. Oh god, you weren't kidding. Oh my god. Alright, new game. I was asking as a question. Oh, is it incredibly too fast? Question mark. That surprised me. I was like, I guess maybe? Well, I guess this is going too fast, and then the wall of text, it's like, yep, that's definitely a joke. Oh, we're not gonna have enough for Cody Yuki, I think. But we're just gonna, like, you know. Where's K? There you go. Saves the letter. Oh, I can move. Wait your triumph. Okay. Can I talk to you? Well met, legendary hero. The evil dragon who dwells in the dragon castle has eaten the moon right out of night sky. Only you can kill the dragon, because you're strong, brave, and great. Please kill the dragon. Okay. Might use the D-pad for this. Control sticks finicky. Oh, maybe this one is. Oh, please don't break down. I bought you for like $5, and you worked so well so far. Crazy? That wasn't a crazy sprite. Okay. However, nothing happens. The hero attacks. The crazy dog ran away. The hero did not earn any experience points. However, the hero is confident in his current strength. Okay. The hero is so tough and cool. Don't lose to some dumb dragon. What do you guys say? Hey, hero, counting on it, champ. That does not look... that. Okay, I didn't even realize that the sprites don't even match the actual character they're belonging to. Look at... There's good stuff inside the dresser there. Okay, sure. And the hero investigated the dresser. The hero found some items. Got legendary helmets and armor and shoes in the dresser. Okay. For what? Wait, I didn't see what happened there. Table. Cute game. Cute game so far. I'm liking this. I'm really okay. I joked about, or not joked, but I always say that like Undertale is a parody of literally RPGs. I think just this intro alone is a true parody of RPGs. I was mistaken. Oh, we saved. Okay. Rainbows bring about the world's rebirth. What do we find? Okay, now that's reasonable. The hero attacks. The slime's hit points have been reduced by 1. The slime attacks. The hero's hit points have been reduced by 1. This is gonna take a while. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Alright. This ain't just gonna cut it. The hero invoked the holy power. Thunder executes! Okay, but how much hit points were that? The hero gets 5 points of experience. Is this something we can break? Yay! I know game mechanics. The hero senses an aura of absurd wickedness. The hero decides to change equipment. Huh, I wonder what happens if we come here without that. Oh, I saw a flash of a rainbow. Oh, there it is. A holy rainbow arc appears before you. The wicked aura has vanished. Okay. Look at this design too. Reminds me of like Terraria armor. Okay. But okay, hang on. Isn't that weird that I just instinctively thought this was the way? You know? Isn't it weird that I instinctively went this way? I didn't go back. I didn't saw that end. I was like, all right, let's turn back. No, like I just instinctively came in here knowing that that would be pushed. I think like that's really like the sign of it's that's not normal, game design. That's not like, oh, new players should, see things. No, that's like experienced like video game players, like, I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean, right? It was bothering me for a while that I didn't get equipped. I was trying to push start for the menu. You don't look normal. Okay. The spiky critter is scary and gross. Hey, hero, can you do something? Prickles! Prickles! I thought it said Pringles for a second. Alright. Paragon draws near. The hero attacks. The Paragon takes 62 damage. Oh, now it's damage, not hit points? Make up your mind. Something's happening. Oh, the 1 damage choke was for getting too quicker. Ah, that makes sense. Didn't hit Paragon A. Paragon B attacks. Arrow takes 58 damage. The arrow attacks. Didn't hit Paragon B. Oh, great. Now we set him on fire. The Paragon was an illusion. Paragon attacks. The hero deftly dodges the blow. The hero attacks. Critical hit. Hell yeah. Critical hit. Double damage. Except it's not double damage. Sometimes. 78 points of experience. Do we level up at this point? No, guess not. Alright, last one. Dragon King, playtime 20 minutes or 20 hours. It's hours to minutes, right? It's like games don't count seconds. So this is a game that's apparently shorter than Omori. Robot? What do you say? Beep beep beep. Okay. Good conversation, man. Gee, I wonder what's that's referencing. Hi, Yosef. Do you know about a game called Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger and a ton of fantasy games that actually uses a vehicle in their games? Is it gonna crash? Oh no. Where did I even get this anyway? Is this like after the dragon? Oh no, this is to the Dragon's Tower. Okay. Cute song though. Reminds me of the fucking disappointingly gap with the duck and Undertale. Oh shoot. Who are you? The Penultimizer draws near. The hero expertly flails. This did a suitably impressive amount of damage. The hero is gathering their strength. Oh, those must be pretty small games with barely any following. Maybe. Meteor! Ooh, nice graphics. Nero has defeated the Penultimizer. Nero has been promoted to the highest level. We're not going to tell you what level that is, though. Alright, here it is. Welcome, great warrior. I am the dragon. I have waited long for one such as thee. Thou art a fool to challenge me. What's that sound? Alright. Dragon sounds. A clump such as thyself cannot defeat my likes. Arrow attacks. The dragon takes 9,999 points of damage. The hero attacks. The dragon takes 9,900 points of damage. The dragon takes more points of damage. And more, and more, and more, and more. Jesus, guys, like protagonists, calm down.
Hey! Stop playing that game and go to bed.
Yep. And then finish the game. So I was right, it is night. I guess because of the people. Didn't I turn off the TV? Oh, that's cool. We're going through the we're going through the TV like different frames at a time. I wonder if those are actual pictures of some TV commercials or something. There we are. God, he must be dizzy. Hi, Cachito, how are you? We're falling from the sky. Hugs, I give you hugs as well. Once, is this game, is this no game, no life? With the falling, I guess we've been isekai'd, as much as I hate to admit it. Also, I'm gonna real quick lower the volume a little more, and I'll give you hugs. There you go. Now those are actual sprites. There's the hero. This is Undertale. Sword not big enough. It's not cloud levels yet. Hi Freak, how are you doing? There we are. And we survived the fall somehow. Now we can move now. I heard at this rate the world will cease to be. So the rumors were true. You mean about the moonlight getting eaten? We're sending somebody to kill it, apparently. Maybe we can finally live in peace after all. Bunch of caverns. Ah, poor Baker. I don't mind, after all, you have as many cowards as jerks in this town. Alright, we can't leave town, apparently. Let's go through here. Doing great, you? I'm doing just fine. Just did some testing earlier with Dokapon Up, the new Dokapon game and everything. I can't open anything. I do not want to press select. Hey, did you say something? What? I didn't say nothing. Alright, we can't talk to them. We're like kind of half ghost apparently. I'm here just trying to see what this game is about and see like what this thing even is. And so far it's, well, we're about to learn here. The time's come for you to depart. The time has come. You must quest forth to the final dungeon, the Dragon Castle. Quest forth. Before reaching level 2, you must gain 300 points of experience. 300. Hero, Godspeed. Can I talk to him? Yes, what is it, Your Highness? I did not speak. So yeah, no matter what, we can't talk to anyone. That's interesting though. Anything here? Nope. Guess we're just gonna have to follow the hero then. Dude, they just sense that someone pressed the A button. It seems like we call out to them to talk, but then they just think like, oh, did the other person say something? That would be a clever thing though, if they just assume like someone spoke to them because someone pressed the A button. You can make the birds fly away. Can you interact with the statues? No. This is just a doll, like sea lion with a ball on its nose. Cat. I forgot what you are. An elephant. Unconventional animals hedges. This looks like water. I thought that was water for a second. Like, it looks like a bone and fried and rich bonanza. Why don't you make some nice picture postcards? There's gotta be something that the kids will bonk right about. You seek to maximally engage your customers. Oh shit! I haven't a clue what today's youth appreciates. Did you ever dream of making it big? Me? Of course not. Never bothered with that dream. Courier, you sure a go-getter? Jesus fucking Christ, I didn't expect that. I saw the dog and I was like, oh, I'll talk to him when I finish this conversation. Didn't expect the knight to just come right through. Jesus. There he goes. Fuck. Okay, I'm liking this already. I feel like wacky times are soon upon us. Look at this idiot chasing a talking idiot or something like that. Look at this idiot chasing a stray dog. Is this the guy we want to trust to kill our dragon? No, Shambles. You do always speak your mind. I must say, I dislike such negativity. Dislike me all you want. I ain't asking you to like me. Why, I never saw. I swear, Shambles, how can you say such a thing? Come on now, quit your wailing. This is why I hate kids and women. I said quit that crying. These people are definitely are a gem. What the hell? It's like Giga Chat. This was released in a PlayStation. I'm just surprised that these kind of stuff is a thing, you know. Thanks, dog. Oh shoot! Oh, the knight can interact with us. That's scary. Oh, we just can't go in there at all. That's what this scene is. Okay, so we can't go in there at all. Can't even get out in the grass. Anything I can do over here? Nope. Alright, front entrance it is. Here's what the youngins call base. Can we leave? Yep, we can. Alright. Castle in Castletown. This away. That has to be a nod to Zelda, because, you know, Zelda's called Castletown. What is this place? I can go in, apparently. Oh, that was someone there? I'm trying to draw a tank with 2 people in it, but my poses aren't coming to me. It'll just take time. Use 3D, use reference, use whatever you can to figure out how it's supposed to look like. Ciao, honey. Calm down, my little friend. You happen to be Kodayuki. Kodayuki, is that you? Yeah? Oh. My sweet Kodayuki has come back to me. Where have you been for all this time? Please never leave your Grammy all alone ever again. I had a feeling something good was going to happen today. No, come over here and tell me all about it. The people in town thought you died, Kodayuki. Not me, of course. I always believed that my grandbaby would come back. Annie has fallen asleep. Okay, so no, we do exist. We can talk to people. They just have to know we're there. Up in bed? Yeah, sure. I do like the hikikomori life. Why can't Grandma see you? I guess everyone can't see us, but apparently she just felt that we were there. Yeah? Alright, I didn't expect you. Welcome to the moon world. I always believed that someday you would come here. The one who will guide you on your way. You know what the most precious thing in moon world is? It is love. Power to see the unseeable, the secret key to touch the untouchable. Only those with hearts full of love can traverse moon world. However, your love needs time to ripen. You are level 1, Love's Awakening. Listen, you must gather love with all your strength and will. Then, you must use your power to open the door of light. And awaken. Devote yourself to the people of Moon. Let us meet again in another dream. Alright? We got the weirdness in there. But I'm digging this. We got our objective. Tayo, don't be noisy, precious. You wake up Kodayuki. We are awake. Whoops. Hmm? Good morning. I hope you slept well. Oh yes. I'll put out your favorite clothes. Wait a second. Just gotta believe. How splendid you come back to me. Now you and I and Tayo are together again. Now we are the true protagonists. An invisible body, but a hat, a little vest, gloves, and shoes. I'm gonna bake you some cookies. Take one. Wait. I guess we're off on a journey now. Let's see what this game is about. And we got the intro out of the way. So now we have pause. We can go into our menu, status, stereo, config. What's config? Ooh, very nice. I don't need this. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Status, money, Love's Awakening, week 2, and action limit. And then mono stereo. That's interesting. Oh, this is our menu. And then we can stock at home, apparently. Card, food, fish, chip, junk, tool, etc. Alright, interesting. Where do we go? Nope, that's the only thing. Okay. Wonder what picking left will do. Slime. Where'd slime go? Alright, slime went. Alright, we're going. I guess we're going to Castletown. Oh, now what's this? Moon Desk. Oh, is this the soundtrack? That's cool. Okay, I can dig that too. That's also nice. I don't know. I know I don't look like much, but I'm quite the intellectual. I ain't kidding. Want to ask something? Sure. You're a good kid. Never let go of that curiosity. Hey, come to think of it, ain't you Kodayuki? I knew you were on your way here. I was thinking I'd wait for you here and tell you some of the stuff I know. There's a lot you gotta know, so where do you want to start? Slightly important stuff, somewhat important stuff, extremely important stuff. Let's go extremely. You know what the most important thing in the world is? Is it love? Yep. But if you ain't got love, you'll stop breathing and pass the heck out. And it's game over for your life. You have to reload a previous save. And then you'll start from wherever you last slept. So keep that in mind out there. Also, yeah, you can get love from a lot of stuff here just by walking around. Alright, let's try somewhat important stuff. I found this weird stone in my hometown. There was some world stuff written on there. Like, there was stuff about you on there. Said you were going to show up and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, that's why I said I knew you were coming. Hey, this is a pretty big deal, so definitely don't forget it, okay? Okay, so it's a stone somewhere. I don't think... Can I talk to the merchant and not the bird? Maybe later. Kodayuki. That's not possible. Kodayuki died. Ah, you shocked me for a moment. My name is Flora. Own the flower shop in the park. What's the unimportant thing? I'm sure I'm gonna know what it is in a bit. Okay, I'll come back to him later. Then I'll ask the last thing. That's over here first, though. Bar 1 to open late nightly. Okay. What happened here? Okay, I'm assuming because, you know, RPG and all, he took something from here? Is that bad? It doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Typical hero didn't level intelligence. The dresser is empty. Yeah, okay, no, he did steal something from here. Well, no, he did level intelligence because he used magic in the RPG. What's this? This is the clock. I'm assuming that's like the park clock. There you are. Okay, let's ask the unimportant thing. I like how it's not exactly like Banjo-Kazooie or like Undertale speech, but it's bird noises. You know, it's like it's bird noises, but it just sounds natural, you know. My name is Yoshida. You shouldn't forget it. If there's anything you want to know about the item, show it to me. And now I remember. Have you met the king? He knows a lot of stuff too. I mean, not as much as me. Oh yeah, you should probably go meet him. So yeah, buddy. Come on by my house and eat sometime. You're always welcome. And then he tells me the important thing. Okay. He tells me everything at once. I'm shambles, and yeah, I'm a filthy vagrant. Vagrant? The heck's your excuse? Rude old man, I guess. Interact with these? Oh yeah, we can shake them up, apparently. Cease this pranking at once. The ancient and honorable shrubs have served this castle for generations. Treat them with due respect. Alright. Oops, I wanted to talk. Indeed, yes, the king is ready. Require an audience? Talk to me after I feed my sweet little birdies. Fair enough. Talk to the... Ooh, something's there's new. I'm Nudge. I'm a foreign exchange student from Toyland. Nice to meet ya. Say, what kind of toys do you like? Toys? Hate them. Video games. Video games? Video games. Yeah. Yeah. Generic brand game station. You know, like game station? Never heard of it. Can I borrow yours? Oh, sure. Sure. I'll leave to promise then. Gee, I guess I should loan you one of my toys until then. Got Nudge toys. I'm Billy. My partner Fred won't stop falling asleep on duty. Is he falling asleep right now? Oh no, he's shaking his head. I've fallen asleep. Can we go in? Well, we could just go in. Alright. I didn't know I was a scammer. Listen, I might get him, like, get the game station at some point, maybe. Well, this is cool room. You go in these? Bedrooms. Those are some posters, though, for an RPG game. No wonder you're Chase's best friend. I'm the scammer, and he's the one trying to befriend me. Oh, this is the toy guy's room. Didn't interact with anything here? No. Anyone here? This is the king's room, apparently. Oh, shoot! It's nighttime. I need to go. I need to sleep. Shoot, this is Stardew Valley. Oh shoot, this is Stardew Valley rules. There's a day and night mechanic. Okay. First of all, what's at the end of this hall? Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, it is. One use, 10 Yemon. Not enough Yemon. Unfortunately. I'm sad now. How do I leave? Can I eat cookie? Use, eat, stock. Yeah, I don't know what those mean until later, so I'm just gonna keep on walking. No, eat the toy. I don't want to eat the toy. That would be horrible. Where are we? There we are. Okay, that's just items. I wonder if we can just sleep in any bed. Probably not, obviously. Knowing, you know, how the mechanics... There we go. Game over, because we couldn't sleep in time. Shoot. Let's try that again. Okay, so this time I should keep in mind with the day and night mechanics. That's a thing in this game. Can I actually see even my health points in here? Yeah, action limit. So, let's see. Yeah, sleep in bed should be like restoring all things. All right. The good news is we didn't get any progress done, so all we did was just do character dialogues. Yeah, let's figure out. Oh, you just go away. Okay. Can I shake the trees or something? No? Okay. Oh no, we should probably get that toy then again. Actually, let's go in here. Can we go in here? Yeah. Straw lamp. Great rose. Red grass. Man, I do got the drip for real though. I do like the design. Like it's kind of. I just realized like this is probably like the only character that's like Rayman-esque. You know, because it's like it's not that he doesn't have limbs. He's just invisible. It's just that he's invisible. You know, but at the same time, like it still looks like he has disembodied legs and arms. You know, like it's literally like Rayman. Let's go and meet him. Also, let's check status. Action limit has, yeah, it's just draining. So yeah, okay, so the amount of time being spent actually also does reduce the action limit. What's this say actually? Dum Hum Daily. Consented day, question mark of question mark. Front page news. The hero we have awaited departed on his quest and has been leveling up as expected. He is currently on level 2. Our inside sources believes it's only a matter of time before the hero reaches the Dragon Castle. I have a feeling that's going to be like some sort of time limit mechanic we have. Unicorns glitter beneath the water. I do not have money. I'm gonna guess that the hero becomes... This game's tagline is anti-RPG. Obviously it is. Obviously the hero is the villain in the story. I'll just ask for the... So you're gonna wait for you here, telling you some of the stuff I know. Yes, I just want the unimportant one, or the just least important. I think like other like, I mean, I didn't know that there was a knight character that it would be based like in an RPG game, but I just knew like generally, yeah, this is anti-RPG. As soon as I saw a hero and how they were parodying an RPG game, I almost said RPG Maker game, how they were parodying an RPG game, like yeah, definitely this is gonna be that kind of way. Hello, do you say anything? Well, now I've seen everything. Ain't you just some... If you ain't just some walking clothes. I'm Curio. I run this general store here. I do trade-ins too, so if you got anything you want to profit off you, just let me look at it. My eyeballs decide the price. Oh wait, so you're a shop? What do you have? Hero Bomb Knife, 2,000. Fishing Rod, 400. Tao's Favorite, 10. And Fishing Bait, 10. Yamon. I wonder where the hero went this time, though. And you know what? He probably went south. We're open. Come in. We'll check down south. I do just need to get there to rest anyway. Well, hey, Kodayuki. No, I'm sorry. Kodayuki is dead. Of course, you're not him. Phew. Wait. I'm the reason they're having a what? Those actually sound like words. It's just wearing the same clothes that Kodayuki wore. Like, those are actual words. That's interesting. Haven't seen your face around here. You a tourist? My name is Baker. I'm a baker. I bake hot fresh loaves absolutely daily. I look forward for your enjoying the bread. Okay, aside from the obvious hero villain thing, apparently we're wearing the clothes of someone that I named in the beginning of the game, or someone that I named myself that died, and I'm like personifying them, or like, no, the citizens know I'm not that person, but they glance at the clothing was once worn by that person, so I just wonder who that one person is. Let's check. Are these settings? What? Okay. Alright, let's go. I wanted to check more. Oh, there's the hero again. Dead. Check status real quick. We're at 2 now. Yep, we gotta go rest in a bit. So this is slime. It's burnt to a crisp. I guess we should follow and oh. I like that. It looks like clay. Claymation. That's cool. I like that. Yes, pleased to meet you. My name is Totodile. Totodile? Like Totodile? I don't know. I just came away from a faraway place just to meet you. So, how does it make you feel to look like a little slimy here? Yes, quite tragic. It's a monster, so I would say this, like in an RPG, like it's a monster, so monster, noun, inhuman, hideous, atrocious beast. Is that what you call this little fellow? Little slimy hero's just minding his own business. And our hero blasts burn poor slimy dead with fearsome magic lightning. He's out there slaughtering animals with earning quote unquote experience. It's frightful. Look, the animal's soul sadly wandering forevermore. However, the truth is that you can catch that soul and bring it back to life. And that, friend, is where love is born. Only you can do this. I cannot trust anyone else. This is our fate. Ah, it's too late. No one can stop the hero now. You're our only hope here. You'll need this. So love is necromancy. Interesting. I mean, you know, if Russia can do it. You got animal file. If you find an animal, press OK button to open its file. You'll be able to read about their characteristics and see what they look like alive. You'll also find some hidden hints for catching them. Well then, I'm off. Kodayuki, my friend, let us meet again. Look at that claymation. That's cool. Okay, so let's see here. Slimy, a multiple jiggle drops up and down it as it moves. Greatly enjoys when you pinch its little tippy top part with your fingers. Drakey, a new species of bat evolved from the pink bat, nocturnal, snoozes during daylight hours. Uses supersonic waves primarily during important family events. So basically screaming. Alright, I see. Can I grab their... I need to go to bed first. There. Get back here. So if I check status, yeah, 1 heart left. There we go. Look at that claymation stuff. Come on. Rescuing Slimy. Beep beep beep. Also, yeah, that catch there is the thing from Petscop. Or well, that was inspired to make the Petscop catch mechanic. So we got 2 hearts, but we still only have 1 action limit. So I'm gonna do the good thing and I'm gonna go frickin' sleep. Can I talk to you? No? Can I go in? Sleep in the bed? Yes, please. I need to rest. Oh? Hello there, Kodayuki. It seems we meet again. You can grow your love level in the stream. When you've earned some love, just go to sleep. That way, you can grow your action limits. Then you can move about this world more freely. That is love. This is love. And the love from the souls of these animals, Slimy. Just Slimy. Congratulations. Kodayuki, your love has deepened further. You have reached love level 2, love apprentice. For your next level, you'll need 2 more love. Love still dots this world. Please seek out the scattered love. Collect lots of it, please. I got the first love achievement. Isn't that great? Right, so now if we check status. Yeah, we have more action limit now. Like, just 1 more, but hey, that's something, right? Alright, with that objective in the game, let's go. So far, like, now, drinking game take a shot every time love is said. I'm just digging this. I wonder where the soul of this guy would be. Oh, it says it's nocturnal, didn't it? Yeah, snoozes during daylight hours. So we have to be here at night in order for it to happen. So once it gets dark, I just gotta remember to return here. What's this? Rainbow Rocks welcome you. History of Rainbow Rocks about the rainbows, about shy rocks. Sure. The place is called Rainbow Rocks because of all the rainbow-colored rocks. Once the boulders alone compressed the landscape, then one day a panoramic rainbow appeared. This rainbow is reliably visible all year round. The prettier colors bake themselves into the boulders. Therefore, Rainbow Rocks. Alright, let's... about the rainbows. Have a look at the illustration of a rainbow on this board. The 7 colors are lined up in proper order. Do you wonder if this order has some special meaning? I do. Are you gonna tell me? Oh no, that's just a random number. That's probably spam. Shy rocks live in this region. They're a type of subordinate multi-pythrod. At the glance, Shyrock appears to be a normal boulder. When it senses human presence for too long, it loses patience and moves aside. Wait. Let me read that again. Shyrocks lived in this region. They're a type of subordinate. At a glance, a Shyrock appears to be a normal boulder. When it senses human presence for too long, it loses patience and... Oh, that's the rock that moved aside for the hero. Because we were standing in front of it. Anything we can do around here? That's something over there, alright. Move aside. Nice. Let's see. Glut Tandra, beautiful only daughter of the owner of the Kidua restaurant. A loyal customer called her beauty an advertisement for the shop. She mistook the compliment and now wishes to become a literal billboard. Don't you guys just want to be a literal billboard? I want to be a walking advertisement for Super Let Shop Double Laser. Where are you? Though I guess the worm. According to ancient legend, 1,000 worms amalgamated into one. That's gonna be kind of creepy, but okay. Oh, Elmo. I didn't expect that name. A modest doggy, extremely conscientious to others' turf, yet claims no territory of its own. I hope I remember these. I don't think I can like flip through a book for a catalog or anything. Come on. Oh, what's over there? Oh, I think that's a soul. I'll wait for you to move first. Cute. God, I love the Play-Doh or like the claymation stuff. Cute blushing rock. Yeah, it's a cute game. $180 Yom. I'm gonna call it Yom now, just because I feel like it. Oh, this is writing here. Love, Florence, Wanda. Oh, I got shipping apparently. Hey, you there. So like the forest, right? It's living like an organism. Punk kids go in there and like carve messages on trees and stuff. It's like they're beating up the earth, their own flesh and blood. And I was gonna say something cool here. I forgot what. This is charity tables. My big brother and sister are gonna yell me down. You can go home now. Bye. Okay, got it. That's some love, apparently. I was gonna say, look, we have shipping love, like actual love, but then we got love out of it too. Now, let me go through that little gap. There you go. What are you? God dog my. A defined canine. With each bark of a dog, its prayer continues. It's a snail. Well, alright, well, here for barking. Can we interact with this? Oh. And then nothing. Okay, so I'm guessing colors of the rainbow. So red, orange. Oops. Turn that off. Okay, red, orange, yellow, green, violet, I think. Shit, what are the colors of the rainbow again? What was the acronym? RGBIV. I know red, orange, yellow. No, violet is purple. For colorblind people. I mean, back then for games, that wasn't really a thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Red, orange, yellow, green. What's B? I know V is violet. Okay, so V is the last one. But what's B and I? No, blue. Oh, indigo. Indigo. That's what it is. Oh, it still did nothing. Oh, wait. I think maybe it's backwards. Because it's literally right there. Whoops, my bad. Okay, let's go backwards then. Okay. Green, yellow, orange, red. That work? No, it didn't do anything. And I'm tired. We need to go now. Shoot. I don't have any items. Yeah, I don't have any items. I need to go now. I don't know if we're gonna make it though. I just gotta hope. Oh, it's nighttime now. But we don't have much energy. We need to go home now. Damn it, I should have brought that cookie. Oh, I see. That arrow is literally when we're about to have time up. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Let's grab that cookie. And I think we even have money to buy some items. So I'll grab some of, like, I'll check out some stuff. I'm not sure what the goal of that mechanic is. Well, no. I think... Okay, so I think what it is, it's like Stardew Valley. Like, you only have you have an energy meter, and you have to restore it. So the more love you have, the more you can explore the game without fear of that. So, like right now, so far, we can't go that long. But after, like, it's like the Great Plateau, I guess you could say. Like, you have a limited area to do things you can, and like you can't really stray far from that because the game's like, hang on, you don't know the basics yet. You need to do the beginning stuff first, and then you can start going like on your own very freely. So I think that's what like that kind of stuff is about, you know. I don't know what the red number in the center of the clock. Oh, I guess you move back afterwards if I stay there too long. Thing over here? No. I appreciate it. It's definitely limiting, but that's like I think that's like part of like, oh, I haven't seen this before. Semaru. Perching on trees and screeching its perching on trees and screaming is its way of letting out the stress that builds up during the long time life underground. Can I get a mood out of that? Because that's definitely me. Is there anything else on the rim edge? Oh, there's this. I'm not like the... I've got guts, see? I'm not shy at all. Anyway, see ya. Okay, that's cute. It's a good system, but you're moving slow when tired. I guess, just for the sake of, like, you know. Is it the best system? I think it's just, like, only in the beginning. Like I definitely think afterwards, like, once we reach, like, to a point later, where we have all this love. We won't have to worry about that. Slime, bashful girl. They say she blushed one too many times and has been completely red ever since. Goes by the nickname Bess. Do we just not have to look at her? Yeah, we just can't look at her. No. Okay, I remember going like this way. Oh, she can't see us. Oh wait, how did I get her before? A bashful girl. Let's say she blushed too many times. That's been completely red ever since. So what if I hide like back here? Can I do this? Does this work? Nope. How did I do this? I just like walked up. I'll get this first and see if she changes anything. I feel like the player would just accidentally lose a lot of progress, a lot for misjudging. Well, it's not too different from normal games where you die. I mean, like, remember, this is the PlayStation era. So, like, losing progress like that is common for RPGs. There we go. Okay, now we need to go, because it's about to be late again, and I'm gonna fucking pass out again. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's try this then. Okay, I'm tired. Let's, yeah, when we have one heart limit, let's take out homemade cookie. Eat. Yeah, we extended it. So yeah, no, items help with that. So you could, it's kind of like Stardew Valley's energy meter. It teaches you about items and makes sure that, hey, you have a limit, you can't go past that right now. And it's not that much progress lost. Like, it's just a few minutes to do what we just did. There's no cutscenes or anything we have to trigger. I mean, other than this, but aside from that, you save progress automatically by just falling asleep, so, you know. It's not that bad, especially like in the beginning of the game as I'm still learning. Like it's the game like showing me like, hey, be careful, all right? Otherwise, you're going to lose progress. I mean, let me remind you, Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if you know, you can't mess up anything to 100%. Otherwise, a game over means a complete restart. That's what games were like back here. Damn it. Tired? Just eat food. Exactly. Just drink coffee. That's basically what it is anyway. Please tell me I can make it. I know. Oh, it's so close. I'm almost there. If I pass out in the middle of the room, I'm going to be very angry at myself. But it's not that bad again. Still learning. It makes sense to lose a lot. Please don't count this as a game over. Yeah, okay, yes, I got it in the bed. Okay. Hey, this looks like an actual background for once. Let's see what love you got today, Kodiyuki. Listen to mommy's lecture. That is love, that is love. This is love. The love from the souls of the animals. Shine me. Your love has deepened further. I keep saying dependent for some reason. Level 3, love's first step. For your next level, you'll need 2 more love. Alright. Oh, it's now a teardrop, I think. I still don't know what that is. Let's see. Now we have 5. Oh, Tears Day. Oh, that's the day of the week. Okay. We didn't increase any more of our action limit, though, so let's get a cookie. No, I said let's get a cookie.
Canard, une heure à toi. Ton PDB, voilà mon temps belge, c'est toujours la bonne. Voilà mon temps belge. Temps Benjamin, c'est toi, ça dépend sur les tombées. Sur les c'est peu peut se faire en ce pour les
You can buy bread for me in Castletown. It'll be just like old times. Take some, Yuma. Don't drop it anywhere. Alright, let's go buy some bread. Oh, so is it still... No, it's not nighttime. It's just nighttime is the limit. But he still can't get this bat. And down here... Are there any souls over here? I should really get that bread instead of going all the way down here again. Yeah, okay, there's nothing here. Oh, there's a soul here. It's like a bowling pin. Nice. Or no, more like a toothpaste. Now look at the top part. Cute money. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way down there though. I already have enough money. I don't need your stinking money. I just need exposure. I probably should have cropped the game a little so it doesn't have the black borders. I'll do that next time. Oh, what's that green thing? Oh, that's a dead monster, too. Venom Frog has lived long in Fountain Park. Loves coins made out of moon fragments. So even in town, the hero killed monsters. Oh god, I hope everything's alright with the dog. So a couple of things so far, since we're like about an hour into this. The sprites are really nice. I like the claymation that they added, and like the voices for the text. This was very cool because it's like actual clips of like real voices, and it's so weird. Fresh baked bread croissant. I'll have 2 of these. Yeah, that's why he was chasing the dog at the start, because the hero thought that's a monster for EXP. Also, I like this. I'll buy. Okay, that's not a forced buy. I'll buy. Oh, what's that white thing in the corner there? Like in oh. Sunrise Pearl. Oh, okay. Now watch him try to kill citizens. God, if that will be an actual thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, we can go in there. Oh, we can't go in there, but we can knock in there. Like it's so like the story point's obvious. You know, the hero's the bad guy, but how we're gonna fight back? Because you know. Like, cause you know, like freaking, sure, like the hero's the bad guy. We gotta stop him from like doing bad things or something like that, or prevent like bad things from happening. But how are we gonna fight him with cheats? I guess the obvious thing would also be like just the power of love and overtaking like the whole Undertale thing. But who knows? We'll just have to see whether it goes that route or actually does something a little bit more unique, which is impossible because this game came before Undertale. So anything that's possibly unique is impossible. Oh, there you are. I might get you though. You can't reach that far. Activate note club. Steal his bed so he dies when it's night. That flower had been abandoned in Rainbow Rocks. It was in quite a state. I wanted it tenderly, to no avail. Quite a sad story, yes? It's just a flower. Yeah, that's quite tragic. It seems you too love flowers. Of course, I love them too. Actually, when I picked that flower, I could hear some sad music. Now that I think about it, no one was around. That was quite odd. Oh shit, that's an actual monster! Or, I guess that's just an animal or creature. I guess it would be more appropriate to say. Harp flower. A string instrument like crane bird. Show its sympathy and expresses its feeling in songs. If you hear a sad song, perhaps the harp flower weeps nearby. So there were similar ones around it, and they were just being sad. Interesting. Oh shit. Almost dropped the controller. Interesting then that the even the citizens themselves don't see some of these as like creatures, like they just like mistaken them from like, you know, from flowers or stuff like that, you know. And it's like, oh, you know, dead creatures, yeah, heroes leveling up. Monsters not okay anymore. Critters, the PC term now. Here, hang on. How do I use this time? How do I use an item? Use. Did I use it? Use. Did that work? It didn't work? Okay, let's see what stock is. That's what stock does, just throw it away. Okay, so then here. There it is, etc. Talos Spirit, number 1. Alright. So it's all stored in here. No. Controller, please face that one. Here it is. Bread. Use. Oh, a fresh baked loaf of baker's bread. Smells delightful. And anything else? Thank you for your help. Can I give the dog anything? No? Okay. I would go out, but it's already pretty late, so I'm not gonna go and do that. I'm gonna save this for later, and then we can actually go exploring for more creatures. I think that was just one heart though, so I don't think we're gonna get another level up, unfortunately. The background is always different. That's so weird. Oh no, we also got the other creature. Never mind. Level before love 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Eat bone. Well, if it's stocked at home, it should be in here, shouldn't it? Or not? Grammy's photo. Alright, I guess I'll pick that up. Baked you some cookies, take 1. He's thinking of bones, so does that mean now we take that out? Let's see. How do we take things? There we go. There it is. Okay, we can take things out of stock. No, still nothing. Then we can go almost like a quarter day now. So, let's just keep exploring then and see if we can find anything. Otherwise, we don't have much more else. Any other souls that need recapturing? Brought back to life? That still pollutes me when I can spend so much time on that. Oh, the money's still here. Nice. Wait. Why did music stop? Okay, now looking at you. You appeared just a second ago. Hang on. Where'd you go? Oh my god. I don't know if anyone's listening to it has headphones on right now, but the thing is going through different ears depending on where I am. There we are. There he goes. Alright, let's return there then. Unless there's any more around here. Perching on trees. So this one should be on a tree somewhere. Any other souls over here? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's go back to town and hopefully eat so we don't, you know, get a game over again. That's cute. That's a cute little scene right there. Wonder if we can get an ability to run at one point. Or if not, we'll just have to deal with the default speed like in Stardew Valley. I've been comparing it a lot to Stardew Valley just because of the energy consumption. Of course. What if I read... It's nighttime. What if I go from this way? No? Alright, well at least I know there's one of the owls. Or not one of the owls, the bat is over there. What's my status? That's very little action limit. Let's restore some of that with the croissant. Eat. How's my status now? Just a... That's very little. Okay. Fair enough. There you are. Drakey. I'll just pick this up real quick, and then... What are you doing here? Alright, I guess there's something late night we can go and check out, but not right now. I want to go see the harp creature, or critter. You're still there. Oh, are you just alive? Oh, no, there you go. Oh, moon fragment, take please. We're holding Yemon and a moon fragment. Well, sad that that girl doesn't have her heart plant anymore, or quote unquote heart plant. Whenever I'll have to do like something to replace it or something, like have a different flower or whatever. Oh well. I like how like kind of calm this game is, you know, except when the hero is around. But aside from that, I like how calm it is. Just, you know, not a lot of music, just you exploring around. And like the piano here reminds me of like To the Moon, like when they have that piano play, and it feels kind of, you know, melancholic again. Sleep in the bed, yes.
Być popol, lecz ser. Dziękuję bardzo. Być popol, będę mógł być lecz ser. Niniejsze, Wolskiego, za dobrowolność.
Haven't deepened further, deepened further. Why do I keep saying depending? Love disciple. For your next level, you'll need one more love.
Stanisława, być może, gdzie indziej Wolskiego. Stanisław,
Hey, look, the peace sign. Alright, so status. Now we have 6 hearts! Oh wait, wait, is one of the hearts black? Oh, I guess that's the thing we're gonna almost unlock. And it seems by the way the heart is, it might seem we're gonna have like 4 different layers of hearts.
Les canards, une heure à toi.
More cookies, thank you very much. It's like that. Alright, this time let's go to town and see if any of the locals have stuff to talk about. Any quest line, anything, any story related progress. And I could also get the creature down there that runs away from me, but I don't know how else to get it. It really is like Petscop, but instead of kidnapping pets against their will, this time I'm actually trying to bring them back to life. I don't know where they're taken though, that's the strange part. I guess maybe away from the hero? Oh, I should check the heart plant lady. Well, after this. I'm already here anyway. I hope you're still asleep. Also like the graphics of the world. It's not like, you know, Rhapsody, but it's the, like, I guess, what is it called? Like the Mario RPG kind of graphics? The pre-rendered kind of stuff. I think, like, what was it, Final Fantasy VII used that? Something like that? I don't know. Oh, she's not even in today. Okay, I wonder where she is. Anyone here? Maybe we should talk to the king. Oh, I saw some movement. No, that's just you. Okay, let's go talk to the king. We couldn't go much further after that. Okay, not even talk to me after I fed my sweet little birdies. Alright, fair enough. Went to the right side earlier. What's on the left side? Hey, it's you. I'm Nudge, I'm a former chase student. Yes, nice to meet you. Say, what kind of toys do you like? Video games. Yeah, game station. No. What? Never heard of it. Can I borrow yours? Sure. It's a promise then. Gee, I guess I should loan you one of my toys until then. Alright, there we go. Got that again. Don't know when we're gonna use it, but we'll use it eventually. What's this green thing? Minister, we preferred your treasure. What? Wait, what was in this room? It was like the balcony, right? We don't need to go here. Actually, wait, we have money now. We can actually go there. I just wish I could run so we don't have to waste so much time. No, 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 go up, don't go down. Fingers, don't give up on me. There we go. Now that we actually have money. Yes. What are we looking at? Space. Is it actually me flipping through? Oh, it is actually me flipping through. I guess nothing too important. Oh well. Thought there would be something important with it. Maybe we're going to see something interesting. I guess not. Oh well. Maybe some like romantic scene will happen in that area. Knowing if Che was here, he would say something romantic about it. Who knows? Who knows? Anything in here? These are like just the bedrooms, right? Yep, they are. Well, I wonder if the books say anything. No, we can't interact with the books. No, hang on. I saw a question mark. Minister's documents. World Reformation planning document. Selection method. We will use a white feathered arrow. I wonder what that means. I wonder what this game would look like in the CRT, considering this game was made for that, you know? Oh man, I should... I'll see if there's any footage of the game on, like... on that. That would be interesting. Ha, now this is royalty music. Oh god. Kodayuki? It can't be. Truly perished. Please perpetuate no such shocking shapes. You've got a face I haven't seen. You're a traveler? In truth, half a year past, the boy died in a dreadful accident. He cut a perfectly similar figure. The distance here might mistake you for Kodayuki. You needn't to worry on it. Yes, then. I have much work to do. I take my leave. Now for my afternoon audience, if you have troubles or worries or problems, speak them to me. Ahoy, you're not from this realm, yes? How rude of me. I forgot our kingdom's custom. Here we trade business card with new friends. Alright, whenever you meet a new friend, remember to give them your business card. Here, this one's mine. You got the king's card. Now, when you want to ask someone for something, present that card to them. Press the item bar button to open the menu, move left and right to select. Oh, we have different inventory slots too, okay. Like that? Alright, that's how you use it. I say, you catch on quickly. Any card you get, any item, can be used in the same way. How about you visit the town and ask for people about me? Alright, we got our objective. I want that to be a custom. Just like every time you meet someone, oh, here's my business card. Not for business or anything, just so you know who I am. Like, there's no links, there's no, like, email addresses or numbers or anything. It's just like, hey, this is me. Now you know who I am. And honestly, for how many times I forget people's names, it wouldn't be such a bad idea for me to do so. A friend card, yeah, so people don't forget about me. Alright, let's... Oops. No, not that. Not that. Let's try this. Try this again. The king's reputation. Carefree by name, carefree by nature. He needs to toughen up. He's got to be firm. Tell me, kid. Does that make you happy? That little slip of paper? I only give my treasures to close friends, you know. And I ain't talking about floppy scraps of paper. Shambles junk. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. Alright, we got a limited time here. Oh, even an owl comes by. Okay. You know what? Hang on. These two are behind a shop, like, you know, tables. I don't know if we can interact with them. Let's go and talk to the flower lady. She's probably back home by now. Or not. Never mind. That should be here. I wonder where she lives. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's in that part in the left. She lives like on the roof of that. I'm just gonna take a quick detour. I have cookies to sustain myself, so it shouldn't be that bad. You know what? Let me eat one right now. There we go. So just a little extra boost. Oh, you. What the hell are you? My name's Bilby. Nice to meet you. Let's see. Do you know anything about the King's card? Excuse me, good sir. Do you know anything about King's card? Can comment on the inner secrets of the castle. Oh yes. Here, take one of my cards. Billy's cards. Oh, you're awake at night. You're like Brewster. Or no, not Brewster, damn it. You're like, what's his name? What's his name? I forgot his name. Oh no, I forgot the owl's name in Animal Crossing. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot. Hit me, sure. Say, I haven't seen your face in here. Not that you've got a face to see. Huh. I look at you and all I see is what's behind you. Right now, what to drink? Orange juice, Bloody Wanda. That sounds hardcore. I'll take orange juice, please. I'm just a child. Blathers? Yeah, Blathers. There you go. You're new here, kid, so maybe you don't know. These days I look like this. Though I swear, there was a time where I was slim. They fawned over me. In the meanwhile, I expanded a bit, and now I'm stuck in my current situation. I mean, I still get my kicks, and I don't interfere with my possession. Though, kid, I'll tell ya, regrets? Yeah, I got them. Long time ago, I know what that is talking about. The pretty ring, Sunrise Pearl was what it was called. It used to glint in the morning light in the morning. Yeah, that sure was a pretty ring. Thanks. First, let's talk about the King's card. About the king, you should probably ask the people from the castle about him. Cold slips, loosened lips, and such. Ah, I see. Go ahead and take one of my cards, honey. And then let's give you the ring. Why, I never! You brought it back to me. I am thrilled. Well, last things, let me go ahead and give you this MD I like. Listen to it if you ever feel like listening to something good. You get a heart, and yeah. So hang on, is that like a CD we got? Oh god, your place is dark. Oh, we can't use a CD here. Well, whatever. I do love flowers so very much. Let's talk about this guy. Alright, never mind. That didn't work. Hang on. Wrong menu. We'll keep pressing X. King's card. The king? I do like him. He's such a carefree fellow. Oh yes, I should give you my card. Here you go. Florist card. Can I just like use them? Hang on. Can I like see what the descriptions are? No. Alright. I won't say much after that. Alright, well, now we head home. Cute game. So far, I'm enjoying this. It's a very, you know... What? That's still going around, apparently. Oh, that's pretty. What the hell's going on? Toss a coin in. Alright. I guess there's a little fun little thing. Yeah, like, so far this game's cute. Like, this game is interesting. I can see, like, yeah, it's obviously anti-RPG because it's about, instead of fighting monsters to get stronger, you're just like, it's like an Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley game focused on talking to people and saving lives and all that. All these sound effects remind me of Toe Jam and Earl. I never thought of it. I haven't watched that, so I guess I just didn't notice. But if it does, then that's pretty cool, huh? You say anything? No, you're sleeping. Yep, I need a rest. It's like a little slice of life. That is a very unique, interesting background. That just reminded me of Mari. Please get it off the screen. It's just like, you know, talking to people, like figuring out what they need, and then, you know, getting stuff and helping people, and then like also helping the critters like get their soul backs and reviving them from being killed by the hero. Like, yeah, it's anti-RPG, but it's not Undertale, you know? Like, Undertale is anti-RPG for the fact that you shouldn't level up. You should spare everyone. You should be friends with them. But this one is like, yeah, villagers. You befriend the villagers, but for the creatures, they can't talk. They don't have communication. You just save their lives, you know? Let's see what love you got today. You found this ring for her. That's just one love, but hey, that level up. You have reached love level 6, love beginner. For your next level, you'll need 3 more love. Oh boy, we're upgrading now for the requirements. Oh look, guys, we got Wi-Fi. Finally, internet connection in here. I know it can go almost an entire day. Jesus. It's pretty cool. Alright, so now the choice is, do we go explore around the castle to ask for stuff about the king? Or do we go and hunt for more souls to catch? I might want to go for the souls thing this time, and then we can talk to the like citizens of the kingdom later. Until we find like something else to do. I also need to figure out what like this is too. Like, yeah, red, like, hang on. Like, that's red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, blue, violet. I did that correctly. It's just not the order, apparently. $33. Okay, we'll stop that. Oh, it actually plays throughout the game. So, okay, that's cool. You put your own music in. Alright. I can dig that. I thought that was just a music player for that screen. I guess not, huh? Alright, so I walked like down here and then you don't show up. Oh, I see what I need to do. Hang on. Move you aside. Alright. Now when a little time later comes in, I think like in the gray shade and the clock there, that creature should be there, runs up, gets stuck because the boulder's in the way, and I can catch him that way. What did you again? Monasagi soon catches of a tourist that claims no territory on its own. The dog comes here late at night, so I think we're gonna have to wait for the dog at nighttime and then capture that one there too. Where were you again? That's also related to the dog, so we just have to wait for the dog to get here. And this thing, I still have no idea what to do. Let's do it again, okay. Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, blue, violets. Oh, it worked. What did I do this time? Uh-oh. I don't know what to even say of what just happened there. What? Okay, so the the knight stole items from a dresser and then equipped them, and they're just clothing. Oh yeah, this game just went back to weird. That's totally on point though. What the hell? Okay. So now it should be time. So the soul should be... There you are. There you go. That sound too. That sounds familiar to something. Wang 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 wang, you know. Oh, you know, it reminds me of Pikmin 2, like the ship. Like, you know, when the ship calls for you and everything, you know? Some more money. Yamon. Okay, now that's done. Now we just gotta wait for the dog at nighttime. But also, what's this rainbow go towards? I guess it just turns on, huh? I wonder if in the future it'll do anything. Was there a soul there? No. No, that's just a sign. Whoops. Alright, we'll wait for nighttime, and then the dog will be there. There's music coming from here. There you are, finally. My dream is to fill Castle Town with flowers. Guess you're not really fazed by one of your quote-unquote plants is missing. Do I have anything for her? Is this a show off? Alright. What even is like your place? I saw the girl walking through here. Did she go over here? My god, I changed this to nighttime way too fast. Oh, that's where you go. How do I go up there? You aren't with the hero, are you? That man, I don't know about that man. He burst up in here, ripped through my dresser, and pitched my darn... I had a feeling. Ah, well, if that's the price for him killing that nasty dragon. So, that stuff is hers. Interesting, okay. And the villagers do acknowledge it, they just put up with it. Oh shit, no, wait, you're new, you're the baker. Hang on, no, hold up, let me talk to you. They even all go to a bar, this is so Stardew Valley. Oh my god, he disappeared! It's like, it's not really Stardew Valley, but it's like similar to Stardew Valley. They have a nighttime hangout, they have a schedule and everything, it's so like that. Oh, let's talk to you normally first. By the way, did you eat that? Did you eat tastily of my bread? Yeah. Well then, thank you. My turn, if you please. A refill. Cut that out. If you drink any more, your body will snap in two. No, don't say that. Just a little more. Hey, by the way, about your bread. It sometimes has an alcoholic taste. It's not because you're baking it while hungover, is it? Oh, yeah. Only gotta be you. If people don't eat your bread, the world keeps spinning. Ah, yeah, yes. I swear, you're as heart weak as you are liver strong. See with the king card. What do you want to say about him? I heard that the king himself writes the rumors column in a drum hum daily. I wonder if that's true. Maybe not. Have you read it? Ah, yes, I forgot to give you my card. Oh, it appears I'm out of cards. My apologies. Yep. They even have multiple of them, so yeah, it is a thing they just hand out to people all the time, apparently. This game's interesting. This game's interesting. This game's really interesting. I'm very curious to see what happens next and just keep exploring the world, you know? Echo Day, something, front page news. The hero we have waited the part of this quest and has been respected. Okay, that's the same thing we just said. It's called level 2. Alright, so let's quickly, before it turns daytime again, after eating a ton of bread, or maybe there's a consequence to eating even after it turns daytime again. We'll see. I'm gonna really push it. Maybe I should put in the Chibi Robo's like nighttime and daytime theme, you know. Oh, the rainbow still works in nighttime too. Alright, is the dog around here somewhere? Please don't be wrong about that. No, okay, so maybe the dog sometimes comes through here. Alright, that's good to know for next time. Nice grass stomping too, just, you know, cute. Cute game. I think I'll stop here though. We're at like 2 hours now. I think I got the gist of the game. It's getting dark in my room. No, I should be fine. I don't need to eat anything. Just a little stream to start off, and then maybe next time when I get more hyped up to do it, we'll have a longer stream to play this game. Let's go. Maybe we could play it at nighttime too and have, you know, other people experience it too. Let's sleep in the bed. The dog isn't here though. So yeah, no, the dog is out there at night. We'll just have to follow him next time when it gets afternoon then. Oh, that's a crazy background. Oh god, that's a this is this guy, I guess. Alright, what do we got today? Activated the rainbow machine. And that's about it. Love from the souls of animals. Oh, that's 3. I have reached love level 7. Love Arnold. Okay. And just 2 more left. Damn, the dog died. I doubt. No. Unless he doesn't come here in the morning, then maybe he has died. No, but he's there. Alright, so let's stop the game here, shall we? Let me just get cookies first. Oh, he's got cookies. Good game. Yes. Oh shit. That actually quits like the entire game, no title screen or anything. Alright, well, that's... Oh, so yeah, just to show you, that's actually the title screen. And then it just plays the title screen again. Like, that's the thing that happens in the intro. That's Moon RPG. We can continue. Yep, well, no, here we are. Yeah, that's quite not a banging start, but a start nonetheless. Like, I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen. Not like in the story, like, oh my god, this plot is incredible, I've never seen anything, I can't predict. But more as in like the game is still fun, and it's just curious to talk to these people and, like, you know, try to save all these like little critters around the world. I don't know if there's gonna be more areas to unlock, or if something that's gonna happen with the hero or the king or anything like that, you know? Like, I'm just curious to see what a typical, you know, what this game has in store, and it's weird. Like, just the title screen alone is weird, yet like it's intriguing at the same time. It's just, you know, it's one of those games, I guess you could say. Also, to recap on tab, oh, you can use the keyboard to change the track too. Oh, I'm guessing with controllers I can do that too, so I can change it mid while I'm walking around. That's cool. There's a filter too. 5 is the filter. That's interesting. Item bar C, okay, X, quit. All that kind of good stuff. Yeah, action limit, you have limited time which you can move around. When it reaches 0, character faints, you need to restart from the last save point. You gain love through soul catch or many interacting with characters. When you go to bed, Olaf gain a particular day with encounters with the queen and level ups accordingly. Item, but only with edible items, so it won't work with items I can't eat. Yeah, and now it can only hold 29 items, not 30 for some reason. Not 30, 29. That's weird. And like items, convenient. A convenient item which teleports you to instantly to your last save point. Okay, so yeah, save points will change, so there will be a big journey. And a business card. So that's yeah, so that's talking about other people. Homemade cookie recovers your action limit. There are numerous other food items available. Yeah. Well, that's Moon. That is a curious start, and I'm excited to see what comes after. Because remember, it's hard for me, like, for many people even back for me as well, but back then, it was hard for me to try something new because I wanted to do something that I'm already used to. But when I experienced a new thing, and it just gives me just a little bit of, oh, that's cool, I immediately want to keep doing it. That's what happened to Amori. That's what happened to Super Ledge Hop. That's what happened to Hotel Dusk. And that's what's happening with Moon. So, yeah. Closest for now, though. And we're gonna stop stream there. Thanks everyone for coming in and watching this very, very weird game. I know it's not, you know, I know it's not something familiar or well known. But I hope that just seeing how this and seeing my reaction about it is just interesting, you know? So, with that being said, next time we'll continue on Moon RPG or doing some art commissions, and maybe come back to a familiar land called Dokapon Kingdom. Probably. Alright, let's see who to rate though. Let's see. Someone's doing Sonic, someone's doing art, Final Fantasy. Let me see if anyone else is doing like Moon RPG. I'm curious about this. Hang on. I'm very I'm very curious about this. Moon Remix RPG. Am I the only ones doing it? Someone else is doing it. What the hell? Oh, they're in a different land altogether, but we're gonna raid them. Freaking take this. We're gonna freaking raid them. Raid. There you go. I don't know who this person is, and not at all, but the one thing about it is that they have a cute bunny character, so next time I will see you guys across the love.